Speaking of managers, I think we're going to get straight back to the King Power with Alison Bender alongside Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Ole, commiserations. What was the most disappointing part of that, particularly since you were in it, very much in it at half-time?
Well, when you lose a game, you're always disappointed. But for me, it's the accumulation of all the games we've had, all the games that the boys have played, and maybe the boys who came in haven't played enough football. So it's a natural course of things, and it just caught up with us. We didn't have that extra energy and spark that we've had lately. We've been absolutely brilliant defensively. We have really been solid. Today we conceded some easy goals, which we normally don't do, and you got to look at all the big long run we've had with games every 3 days, which as human beings and top athletes as they are, sometimes it'll catch them.
How frustrating is it as a manager when you're architects of your own downfall for at least a couple of those goals? I suppose Fred picking out the first one, and McTominay could have done better at the back post as well.
You know, we win together and we lose together as a team, and we want them to build from the back, and we've scored goals from building up from the back. We've created the foundations to play from that, and sometimes it doesn't work.
I know it's difficult to be positive at the moment, but that Van de Beek dummy for Mason Greenwood's goal, how good was that? No,
it was a fantastic goal. Good run by Paul. Donny has got an imagination and creativity without touching the ball, and that's the Mason we know. Great to see him scoring a goal.
So now I suppose focus on the league to an extent, but the Europa League as well. How important is it to still have that?
Well, of course, Thursday night was a big night for us, and going all the way in Europe is something we want. Securing the second place, of course, it's something we want in the league. So we've got lots to play for, and now everyone's going to go away with their national teams or stay here and rest a little bit, and we'll be ready to go again after Easter.
And how disappointed is it? Presumably you watched at half-time to see the draw, the fact that it could have been potentially a game against Saints, perhaps the easiest of the...
Well, I wouldn't say that. Our focus was just on going through and find out after the game who we met if we were going through. So no, not at all. I don't think that's fair on Southampton, what you're saying there.
Thank you. Thanks for talking
to us.
Cheers,
no worries.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Yep.
Our thanks to Alison Bender and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. That little bit at the end, Mark, I mean, if you're in the dressing room and it's either Chelsea, Manchester City or Southampton, surely every player there will want to play Southampton in the semi-finals. Surely.
Well, yeah, if we're honest, of the teams that have gone through, then clearly Southampton would be the team that you want out of the ones that have qualified, only as much as that this season's been a frustration for them. I think they've had a lot of plaudits and a lot of praise, when the reality is that they're going to be finishing bottom half of the table, and the season initially looked like it was going to be a lot better than that. I think at one point they were at top of the league earlier in the season, so they haven't been able to maintain that. I think at the weekend it was only their first win in 12, 13, 14 games, which isn't a great run that they're on. So their form isn't great at the moment. So that's, I can understand why the question was asked, because Southampton, given their recent form, isn't good. So, yeah, they would have been the pick from everybody else.